with late game execution.
No, ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. I wasn't playing when I made that post. And I feel like I don't remember. I might have made a video on this, but I don't remember. If I did, it was probably back in the summertime. But this comes at the heels of former NBA forward. What the heck is his name? What the hell is his name? He's become so irrelevant. I don't remember this name. I remember that he was supposed to get some big deal from, what was it, Memphis or something like that, or Dallas, and he just fell off the freaking map. Yeah, it was Chandler Parsons. He took like $94 million from the Memphis Grizzlies and got hurt and never really played with them. But anyways, this comes at the heels of Chandler Parsons talking about Kevin Durant. He thought Kevin Durant, or he thinks Kevin Durant is better than Kobe Bryant, which we all know is cap. Kobe's a killer. Kevin Durant is a gummy bear. A balding gummy bear at that. But it reminds me that no one in this league that's currently playing in this league, and to repeat, no one in this current league that plays on one of these 30 basketball courts. Is it 30? Is it 30 basketball stadiums now? NBA stadiums? Is there? I don't think anybody shares a stadium anymore. I don't think they share a stadium in New York or LA anymore. So yeah. Yeah. All 30 courts. No one on all 30 courts is in the top 10 of all time. I mean, no one. Nada. No one's in that top 10 of all time. People have asked me, because I actually did make this a community post a couple of days ago. And I said the same thing. And many of you guys came out here saying, oh, why not Jokic? Nope. Why not Curry? Nope. Both of y'all did agree with LeBron and KD. Giannis? Nope. No one. Absolutely no one. There's reasons why. There's plenty of reasons why. One reason why, this mainly pertains to KD, Curry, and LeBron. Too much, well, the exception of Curry. But he liked the ideal. But it's too much team jumping. It's way too much team jumping, especially from KD or LeBron. All this super team building and all this other crap. Nope, no. You ain't gonna get in the top 10 committing such crimes such as that. It's not happening. Most of the people in the top 10, who I consider top 10 of all time, didn't do all this team hopping, all this colluding, faluding, shahooting, balooting, ahooting with other superstars to play on one team like it's an AAU team. Nah, you can't be part of that list. Nope. It has to happen naturally. The thing about Stephen Curry, they gave a little more leeway to him, just a little bit, because he did get Clay. They did draft Clay. They did draft Draymond. I get it. But then you guys colluded to get KD, which you really guys didn't need because you guys were already an awesome team because of that. So that's a strike, kind of a strike against Curry. And I know some of these three fan bases won't get what I'm saying because especially the LeBron fan base, they're very slow in the head. But no, that's one reason. None of y'all will get in there. Nope, nada, ain't happening. Nope. Now, what does Curry rank if he's not going to be in the top 10? Probably some will say within the anywhere between 10 to 20. KD maybe 20 to 30. LeBron Some of y'all, some of y'all said top 50 for LeBron. I wouldn't go that far. But I don't think he should be anywhere 1, 2, 3, 4, not 5, not 6. No, you don't deserve that. You don't deserve any of that at all. That's one of the reasons why he's not in there. He used to be in there, but as the years go by and he continues to keep playing, he's not in my top 10 anymore. Too much non-accountability, lack of accountability, always pointing the finger at someone else. It's Darvin Ham's fault. It's D'Angelo Russell's fault. It's Russell Westbrook's fault. It's Dwight Howard's fault. It's Kyrie's fault. It's Kevin Love's fault. It's Chris Bosh's fault. It's Dwayne Wade's fault. It's Pat Riley's fault. It's Eric Spoelstra's. It's someone else's fault except for him. I kicked him out of there. Mainly because of the fraudulent anyway. All this, what's the call? What's the word I'm thinking of? Not point shaving. But all this padding your stats to make yourself look better while your team is on fire in a bad way. And I talk about the LA Fire. When your team is on fire, just losing. And you sitting here laughing it up, gucking it up. Trying to get that record from Kareem. While your team is losing. Absolute loser's mentality. KD, nah. You can't win by yourself. At some point in time, you're going to have to take reins and act like a leader. But what separates the killers from the gummy bears? So no, Chandler Parsons, KD ain't better than Kobe. Y'all can get all caught up in the field goal percentage. Kobe was a killer. He was a dog. An absolute assassin. KD, gummy worm, gummy bear, a Teletubby. Yeah, I said it. Now, the others people mentioned, like Giannis and Nikola Jokic, and this goes a little bit for Curry also. All these guys, they play in the softest era. The softest era. Let me repeat. The softest Charmin teddy bear sponge-like era where there's no barely 0 to none defense. You got these freedom of movement rules. No. They made it too easy for y'all to get in that top 10. While the other guys had to suffer, didn't have all the free agency shenanigans that you guys have. They didn't set out 8 to 10 games per month. I don't even think they played 8 to 10 games per month. When nobody was missing games. None of that. They was competitors. They didn't want to go out there and win. Y'all sit out too much for me. Jokic been sitting out and they want me to consider him an MVP. Hell no. Meanwhile, I don't even think Shea missed that many games. Has Shea missed any games this season? Not that I know of. Now here Jokic. I'm not playing. Missing the Rockets game. Missing Boston's game. I know he's getting 30, maybe 30 next year. Next month. Sorry, next year. I know he's going to be 30 next month. I get it. But still, no excuses. Nah, nada. Yeah, I'm nostalgic for 2000s and 90s, some of the 80s. But that's when they really played basketball. These guys ain't playing basketball right now. For the one that said we done with the 90s, when I mentioned Larry Bird as one of the great white ballers, because you guys are so stuck on Nikola Jokic and Luka Doncic. That person know who he is. He knows exactly who he is. Larry Bird is one of the best white ballers. Next to Bob Pettit, Bob Cousy, Jerry West. Y'all, you young ones, man. Not to go off the subject, but you young ones, man, y'all just don't know. But that's ESPN's fault. That's ESPN's fault and stupid Gilbert Arenas' fault for brainwashing these kids to act like the players from the past don't even exist or they was trash. Oh yeah, I didn't forget him also, JJ Redick. I blame him as well. He's the biggest perpetrator in this whole thing. But anyways, going back to nobody being in the top 10 that's playing right now. It's just too easy for them now. It's just way too easy for these guys to get in there. The game is watered down too many threes. You jack up a whole bunch of threes, jack up a whole bunch of points with no defensive resistance. It's crazy, man. Ain't want me to consider these guys above people like Jordan. Well, yeah, they want me to think that these guys are above Jordan, Kobe, Magic, Bird, all these guys, Tim Duncan. They want me to think that. All these guys were in their prime today that I just named, playing in today's NBA. You don't even want to know. You guys wouldn't even want to know what would happen. Iverson would be cooking. All these dudes, all these players from the past would be cooking because it's so easy to play. That's why I can't do it. I just can't do it. And my top 10's probably changed. But people that considered to be top 10 shall remain be in the top 10 unless somebody, well, first, the NBA gets a little bit tougher. Adam Silver's gone, of course. When he's finally gone, the league has to resemble somewhat of the 80s, 90s, whatever, 2000s for me, for someone later on to be put in the top 10 of all time. It still stands. People put Jordan, of course, Kobe, of course. That's what else. That's what else Chandler Parsons said. He said nobody considers Kobe the GOAT. But anyways, Bird, Magic, Kareem, Wilt, even Hakeem, even Shaq, Tim Duncan. Some people even say Charles Barkley, Oscar Robertson. People like that. Those are top 10. Not no Nikola Jokic and whatever, man. Whatever. The only people that really think like this is people who like to reject the past, burn the past up, and only look at, I guess, the present and some of the future. Those are the type of people that say that. I just can't do it. I just can't. There's too much colluding. It's just too much whining, too much load management. I can't do it. I just can't do it. None of these guys should be in the top 10. Maybe 10 to 20? Curry, maybe? Yes. Curry is another reason. He just never play. He just don't play enough defense for me. Some of these guys I put on that list for, I consider top 10 that were, I forgot about Bill Russell and Jerry West, but some of those guys you put in the top 10, they played on both sides of the ball. Curry just doesn't do it for me. Yes, he's an amazing shooter. Yes. That's why I would say anywhere from 10 to 20. But top 10? No. Now, top 10 point guard? Yes. But do I think he's the greatest point guard ever? No. I think I made that a video too. I still think it's Magic. Shoot, he's probably a top 5 point guard of all time. No, I just don't think he's the number one. Because when it comes to actually the point guard position, he doesn't really play it like Magic does. Or John Stockton. Or Jason Kidd. Or even a Chris Paul. Or Oscar Robertson. And Oscar Robertson was out there getting rebounds. Big time rebounds. Big time stats and rebounds. Curry never did that. So I can't put him number one point guard of all time. Top 10, yes. I can. But KD, somewhere in the 20s. Somewhere in the 20s. I said this time and time again. I think he's a better skilled player than LeBron, especially with shooting, of course. When KD was, I want to see even after the Achilles injury, when he was on the Nets, he just made some crazy shots, especially against the Bucks in that epic conference semifinals from a couple of years ago. But when it comes, no, he doesn't beat out the top small forwards. He doesn't beat out people like Bird. I'm sorry. He doesn't beat out people like Dr. J. He just doesn't. Now, who did I put? I had to put 2 small forwards in my top 10. Larry Bird's the other one. I don't know who's the second one since I kicked LeBron out of there. Shoot, you can put John Havlicek over LeBron and KD. But anyways, I don't want to ramble on. Those are just some more reasons why I can't put these guys in the top 10. Just the softness of the league, how easy to score, all the colluding, super team building. I just can't respect all that and try to say these guys are better than people who are in the top 10, who people consider to be top 10. And you have to give more respect to Wilt. People don't understand. If you look at what Wilt had to face every year, he had to face the Boston Celtics. That's tough. The 60s Boston Celtics. That is tough. That's a tough mountain to climb. And the fact that they didn't record all his stats is crazy. If they would have recorded all the stats, it would have counted some of the stuff. He'll probably have even better numbers. And shoot, Wilt was to play in today's league, it'll be over. It'll be over. There won't be no talking about Victor Wembanyama. There won't be no talk about Jokic. But anyways, especially, we wouldn't be talking about Embiid's soft ass. But anyways, I'm out of here.